Let's learn new words of the vocabulary series. 200th anniversary is known as bicentennial, 200 साल का. What's the meaning of biennial? Happening every second year. द्विवार्षिक. What's the meaning of bigot? A person who is intolerant towards those holding different opinions. कट्टर व्यक्ति. What's the meaning of bilingual? A person who can speak only two languages. द्विभाषिक. What's the meaning of bi-monthly? Twice a month. द्वैमासिक. What's the meaning of biodegradable? Capable of being decomposed by biological agents, especially bacteria. प्राकृतिक तरीके से सरणशील. What's the meaning of biography? The story of a person's life written by somebody else. जीवनी. What's the meaning of biology? Study of living organisms. जीव विज्ञान. What's the meaning of removal of tissue from the body? What's the meaning of biopsy? The removal of tissue from the body of somebody who is ill and its examination in order to find out more about the disease. जीवित ऊतकों की जांच. What's the meaning of bizarre? विचित्र. Very strange or unusual. What's the meaning of blasphemy? ईश्वर की निंदा. Words uttered impiously about God. The act of speaking irreverently about sacred things. What's the meaning of bleat? The sound made by sheep. मिमियाना. भेड़ बकरी या बछड़े की आवाज. What's the meaning of boe or boar? A person of South African Dutch descent. Dutch या Dutch वंशीय. What's the meaning of bohemian? रूढ़ि मुक्त. One who does not follow the usual rules of social life, an unconventional style of living. रूढ़ि मुक्त. What's the meaning of bombard? बौछार करना. Subject to a continuous flow of questions, criticisms or information. What's the meaning of bombastic? बड़े बड़े शब्दों वाला. Using high sounding words but with little meaning. What's the meaning of bonsai? उथले बर्तन में उगी झाड़ी का किस्म. Dwarf varieties of trees and shrubs grown in pots. What's the meaning of bonus? अधिलाभ, पारितोषिक. A sum of money added to a person's wages as a reward for good performance. What's the meaning of bookworm? किताबी कीड़ा. An avid book reader, one who reads a lot. What's the meaning of boomerang? एक किस्म का मुड़ा हुआ बाण जो फेंकने वाले के पास लौट आता है. A hunting weapon which comes back used by Australian aborigines. What's the meaning of borrow? उधार लेना. To take something on loan with the intention of returning it. What's the meaning of botanist? वनस्पति विज्ञानी, one who is well versed in the knowledge of plants. What's the meaning of botany? वनस्पति विज्ञान, the scientific study of plants and their structure. What's the meaning of bottleneck? रास्ते का संकीर्ण भाग. A narrow or busy section of road where the traffic often gets slower and stops. What's the meaning of boulevard? मुख्य मार्ग. A broad road bordered with trees. What's the meaning of bucket? गुलदस्ता. An arrangement of flowers that is usually given as a present. What's the meaning of bourgeois? मध्यम वर्ग, belonging to middle class. What's the meaning of boutique? महिलाओं का वस्त्रालय. A shop that sells women's clothes and jewelry. What's the meaning of bovine? गाय से संबंधित, affecting or relating to cows pertaining to cattle. What's the meaning of bower? पैरों के नीचे का छायादार स्थान. A shady place under trees. What's the meaning of breach? नियम तोड़ना. An act of breaking or failing to observe a law. Breach. What's the meaning of brewery? शराब की भट्टी. A factory where beer is made. Brewery. What's the meaning of bridle? लगाम. Leather straps but around a horse head to control it. What's the meaning of brigand? डाकू. Member of a band of robbers. What's the meaning of brittle? भंगुर, आसानी से टूटने योग्य. Hard but easily broken, liable to break easily. What's the meaning of brood? किसी जीव का बच्चा. The young of an animal cared for at one time. A family of young birds. What's the meaning of brunch? नाश्ते और खाने को साथ खाना. A meal that is usually taken late in the morning that combines a late breakfast and an early lunch. What's the meaning of brunette? गाढ़े भूले भूरे बाल वाली स्त्री. A woman with dark brown hair. What's the meaning of budgeting? Budget. An itemized summary of estimated expenses for a given period along with proposals for financing them. What's the meaning of bullion? सोने चांदी की int. Gold and silver before using for manufacturing ornaments. What's the meaning of bundle? गट्ठा. A collection of sticks. What's the meaning of a large single detached? What's the meaning of bungalow? Bangla, कोठी. A large single detached house with single or double story. What's the meaning of bungle? गड़बड़ करना. Carry out a task clumsily or incompetently. What's the meaning of bureaucracy? नौकरशाही. A government run by officials in a state. What's the meaning of burger? Burglar, सिंधमार. What's the meaning of burglar in English is a person who enters a building illegally in order to steal. What's the meaning of burrow? Bill. Hole excavated by an animal as dwelling. What's the meaning of budge? Bharmanahat. The sound made by bees. What's the meaning of bair? Gosala. Place where cows are sheltered.